This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
We're going to catch up with Adam Gilchrist very shortly, actually. Gilly has been a spokesperson for Western Australia, been going around trying some places which we've been to.
Well, I wonder why they didn't ask us.
One of the places that he's gone to is the Pinnacles, and Nathan had a python wrapped around his neck there.
I had a python around my neck at the Pinnacles, and that was a beautiful day, wasn't it?
Delightful. Hello, Gilly.
Hey, good morning.
Hello,
Hey,
Gilly.
Gilly.
So you are flogging Western Australia, eh?
Flogging it.
Well,
Flogging
Western
it,
Australians are lining up.
We'll see how we go. I hope we don't scare everyone off, but we've had a good time doing it, so hopefully that comes across as these are experiences that people want to do. It was good fun.
Yeah, so you and Harry have been doing a lot of the stuff, Gilly, I've been reading. So this is going to be projected into, over 1 billion people in India.
Yeah, I don't know if every single one of them will see it, but I think that's the objective by all means. What do you do when you want to attract attention in India? You throw a cricketer out there.
Yes, exactly. It's not a bad policy.
Yeah, but look, it's no secret that not just Western Australia, but Australia and all the other states see India as a fantastic country to start to partner in a whole lot of things, and none the least tourism. I think two-way tourism's to be encouraged, but of course we'd love everyone to come here. Why not? We are the gateway to South Asia.
We are.
Hey, tell Coldplay about it. Hey, so I want to know, you had to do it with your hideous, bridge troll of a son, Archie, who's just not classically good looking at all.
Harry.
Harry.
Yep.
I want to know, when you're in India and stuff, do they know you and your family, all the fans, or is it just the cricketer? How much does it extend to?
They know my kids better than I know them.
Really? I was wondering that.
It's amazing.
Because they deep dive into family stuff, yes?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they are fully invested in the cricketer, the person, the family, the history. It is amazing. It sounds like that's taking the mickey a bit, but no, it really is. They do a deep dive into their heroes and their cricket, the cricket icons that they love to follow, and it's beautiful. They smother you in love and kindness, and you get messages on all the kids' birthdays or Mel's.
Wow.
And not just that, it's another generation as well. So, you've got the Gilly fans and, basically cricket fans, that extends all ages. But then, you tap into the younger people that were, look at Harry, you know what I mean? Like, I sort of relate to him. Very clever. Very clever tourism.
So, Gilly, Harry's the actor, isn't he?
Well, I think you've got to get a job before you can say you actually...
No, well, what I'm saying is he's right for Bollywood is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, Natalie, good idea.
At the moment, he's a fine barista, and he pours a good wine at night in the wine bar that he works in. But he's graduated from WAPA, and he's, ironically, he's promoting WA, but he actually now lives in Melbourne.
Yes.
But he's over there pursuing his dream, and that was part of the whole thing and in our campaign, was the fact that he came home and we were able to just have some family time, the two of us, just going for drives around to these pretty amazing locations and experiences. But, Bollywood, let's see. I reckon you never know.
It's tailor-made for it, really.
That's right. We saw what happened there.
Yeah.
Hey, Gilly, just on Harry, because Harry and my older son Lachlan are around the same age. I wanted to know, and Lachlan went to uni, Harry went to WAPA. Did you charge him board at all?
Not while he was at uni at WAPA, while he was at home studying, but he's out. We've cut the cord now. He's off. He made the decision to move.
Move him on.
So while he was living at your house and not going to school, you haven't experienced him doing that, therefore the board question raise? No?
That's right. He was studying. He was at uni.
He wasn't earning money while he was living
there. So he doesn't know the world that you're in,
Sean. Scenario, Shaun.
Did your oldies make you pay at any stage when you were in New South Wales before you come over here?
Well, I left home when I was 16 and a half, so I reckon that would have been a bit stiff.
And think about it back then, if you had to pay rent, it would have been $20 a week.
Yeah, it would have been.
We've been giving my pocket money back. But, I'm I can understand the line of questioning here, Shaun, and I'm not touching it. I'm staying right out of it.
Yeah, very diplomatic.
You need to work out, not in the public domain, mate.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Not a
weird.
family
No,
therapy
not
session.
for my family. I was just throwing it out.
Yeah, we would never do it publicly. We'll be taking calls tomorrow. Hey, I want to speak about something we've been speaking about during the show, Gilly, and you would have been right in the zone during this time. I was giving an education because I saw her pop up on TV. She's in Australia at the moment. Belinda Carlisle is here. And I was giving Harry an education on a bit of Belinda Carlisle because I believe that of her time and even now, I think she's one of the most beautiful women. And I asked Harry, who is how old?
Gilly.
31?
Hey, 31, yeah.
31. I said, Harry, what do you think of her? Beautiful green eyes, red hair, absolutely stunning. Harry, what did you say?
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah, she's all right.
Do you have strong opinions about Belinda Carlisle, Gilly?
I thought Harry was going to say, who's that?
No.
We had to show him.
We had to
did
show
have to
him.
I said that first.
Yeah, we had to show him.
Yeah, oh, right, okay, yeah. Very fond memories of my childhood with Belinda Carlisle.
Did you leave a light on?
Yeah.
I don't think I need to take that into the...
A bit of
Was there
summer
a
rain.
bit of summer rain? Yeah, exactly. Sean,
was always
she's
on
hot as chips. Cause,
She's good looking.
Yeah.
She's good looking. Take her out, obviously. Possibly.
in public, or does it be the restaurant just on the outside of town?
Oh, maybe just on the outside. Maybe working way in. Who knows? Hey, Gilly.
What's she doing in town? What is she doing?
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
she's
over
in
in,
Australia, over
Australia?
East, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's...
Amy's mouthing something.
Astor Theatre.
Oh, she's at the
Theatre.
Astor Theatre.
She's
She's coming to
coming
Australia, coming to Perth.
September.
There we go. Mount Riley, look
I
out.
cannot wait to play this to her. I have to get someone else to get the grab. When she comes in. So you can sit there and look at her and tell her how all right she is.
Sooner.
Well, you have.
This is
But
writing itself.
Sorry, you say you'll get her in studio for an
No,
interview.
I'm
when
going to
she's
say
in town.
I
she'll
would
probably
like
say
to.
no,
I would
but-
like to, if only to play what Harry just said about her to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if anyone's cooked that day, you need someone to
Oh,
stand in.
yeah. Now you want to come in. We invited you in today and you're like, oh, I can't. I live around the corner. It's too far.
You know the issue is, Natalie, you don't look like Belinda Carlisle, or neither do I, and I'm guessing Sean doesn't to him either.
We don't have the same.
Sean's a young Angelica Houston.
Thank you.
True. That's true.
Hey, Gilly, I want to ask you some cricket stuff.
No, you go.
I've got to.
Sorry, mate, you go. Fire away.
Oh, that's right. It's a
Sean's
sports
already
segment.
in the fun.
Well,
Right,
it's just been announced that WA will get the opportunity to have some test matches here until about 2027-2028 season. Over in Queensland, which I find strange, but I understand it as well, that the Gabba has lost their rights after this
Yeah, but
summer.
they're supposed to be redoing it for the Olympics, aren't they?
But the state government over there have been fighting each other on and off over the redevelopment of the area. And think about what we saw in the Paris Games, right?
Yeah.
How amazing that was. If they're thinking about doing it in the cheapo budget, it's don't even go for it in the first
I
place.
know.
But anyway,
What will they end up with? Like shitty water?
Yeah.
that's right. But if you do something like the Gabba, you get all this cricket that they're going to miss out on. It
Yeah.
must be a real blow.
The big picture thing.
You knew when you were playing at the Gabba, Gilly, and it was always a great test match to kick things off with the bounce in the pitch.
Yeah, that was a happy hunting ground. That's where all our summers started there.
Yeah.
So that was a good a good venue to host opposition teams. But of course, now that opportunity falls to us here in the West Test. And I don't think too many opposition teams will be all that pumped about playing the first test here. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But the Gabba was, that signified the start of summer. I don't know what are they going to do? What is the latest? Are they going to Did Cricket Australia say they've not got Test cricket because they're redeveloping the Gabba, or just you're a shambles, we're not going to give you a Test match?
Yeah,
it's hard to read.
A bit of both,
It's
probably.
a bit of both, yeah. You're a shambles and chuck some money in, for God's sake.
I tell you what, though, the Gabba as a facility, it looks amazing on TV. Like the stands, it just the aerial shots above. It's in a city almost, but gee, it's a tight old stadium out the back for the punters. It really is. The facilities there have been, what is it? It must be 30 years old, I suppose,
Yeah.
and that doesn't sound that old. But they reckon 20 years is the lifespan of a stadium before you got to start to go again.
Wow.
So,
God, that's a lot
That's
of
not
money,
long,
isn't
is
it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Think about Optus Stadium. What are we?
billion.
8 years in?
You
something?
need to make the long-term plan. You know how they say when you're decorating your house, it's the easiest option for a change is the scatter cushions?
Yes.
They just need to
Well,
find
stick
that
with the
version.
neutrals. Stick with the neutrals.
Stick with the neutrals and just put a nice lamp there. And then,
That's cool.
And then it's ready for the Olympics.
how many seats does it have? How many seats does it have? in there?
The Gabba.
How many seats?
Yeah.
About 40,000.
We need
Yeah.
40,000 seat
Skater
cushions.
cushions.
Skater cushions.
Down to
I'll
us
get
here.
sewing. I've got a banana.
There
It'll be
used to
fine.
wasn't there a dog track around the outside of the Gabba when it was first operational?
There used to be, yeah. Before that redevelopment of the current Gabba, it used to be quite a quaint sort of almost boutique ground that literally had the dog track, and you had to go out to bat. You'd walk from the change rooms, and they'd have a ramp across the dog track.
Are you joking?
You have to walk
I'm
over,
joking.
try not to fall off it onto the track. But the good thing about it, at the end of it stumps.
Yeah.
They'd pull it, like the drawbridge would come up, and then you'd be able to watch the first at Wollongabba and see the turn out.
That is super duper.
And away you went.
Have you gone to the races in Happy Valley ever, Gilly?
In Hong Kong.
Oh, in Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the amazing thing when I was there is because I didn't realise what was happening. Everyone's got their birds in bird cages.
Lucky birds.
Yeah. And they literally take birds with them in cages, and then you can sell them, buy them down at the markets if you go to the races that night. It's like,
if
yeah,
you
but
just
what do you
buy
do
one,
afterwards?
How do you know it's a lucky bird?
I don't know.
Yeah, you let it go, and then it just flies back to the market, and they sell it again.
So a dog track
Yeah.
with a bridge over to the football is just too much.
Yep, they're ready for the Olympics. No worries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love your work, Gilly.
Yeah, they should restore it back to what it was.
Yeah.
And that could be the running track.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
do everything there.
You sound
So
good.
pool
The
in middle.
charm.
Put some
Yeah.
cash in
I
it,
can just
come
see
on.
all the athletes chasing a rabbit.
Yeah.
World records.
That would be
That's the way they
hilarious.
should do it for sure.
Hey, Gilly, we'd love to catch up with you in person
Yes.
if you're not too far away. I know
Yeah.
super busy at this time of year. Are you?
No, not really. It's off season.
He's literally got nothing else to
I'll
do.
come in.
Will
What
you?
about in the next week or two? I'll
Yeah,
come
that
down.
sounds- that sounds non-committal.
Still, I'll bring gifts. I'll bring some breakfast in or something like that.
Oh, we want to know about your tequila range. Have you put that together yet?
Oh, that's
Under
a
the
work
hat?
in progress, but it's certainly further progress than last
You're doing a
time.
lot of research. Excellent.
But I'll be careful. I'll wait for the appropriate time to bring it down and unveil it. But
All right.
we'll wait and see. It's a work in progress.
We
but
can't wait.
It's good fun.
Okay,
Good
mate.
on you, Gilly. Love your work, buddy.
See you soon.
Thanks,
Cheers, mate.
Gilly.
Bye.
Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Hey, we're going to kick things off by talking about our good friend Bernard Tomic. Now, he hasn't been on the ATP Tour for a
Our
little
good
while. He's
friend.
always on the Challenger Tour.
Yes.
Trying to still find his way in the tennis world. I actually thought he would have been able to recapture some kind of form.
I'm trying to still find my way to liking him.
Yeah.
No,
And
don't worry about it.
I've just stopped this.
Get
big
off
brick
that road
wall.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's insane.
So he's at the Challenger Tour in the Dominican Republic, and he's
Yes.
watching a player that beat him in a couple of rounds earlier play, and he starts heckling the guy
From the crowd.
Yeah.
from the crowd. So the player that he started heckling
What an asshole.
decides to
dick
stop the
move.
match and call over the referee and says,
As
"Can
he
you get
would.
rid of this
As he
asshole?"
would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
And
rid
so
of
they
him.
threw
Get
him
rid
out.
of him. So they
Yeah.
forced him out. Bernard Tomic is getting taken out of a
Removed from the
satellite
crowd.
tournament match.
I read a bit of this story and it said that he was following. So when the guy would
Yeah,
move
from end to end,
he
though.
was going end to end
Yeah.
to beat this.
Because it's not like there's a big crowd at these things.
You know what he just needed? One of the big faces of a celebrity like
Yeah.
the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's right. But it's his
The big
own
Shaun
head.
McManus head. Yeah.
I got to say though, say something like the waffle where there's limited amount of people. People will follow you from
Yes.
end to end.
Oh, well, so they're just like, wouldn't it be so funny if the AFL did that? Like, so say at the MCG, everyone goes, all right, and everyone just like walks
Shifts
around.
The beauty about the AFL when you go to a match, you go to a match and it's just noise of everyone going, all that kind of stuff. And when you're at a waffle game and you're playing, the hardest part is because there's
Not
a couple
hearing
of
someone
thousand
going,
people.
you're a
Yeah.
dickhead.
Yeah.
You hear it all the time.
It's more personal and
You're
pointed,
shit,
isn't it?
McManus. Really?
It's like,
I'm having a
Mum,
bad day.
come
I'm
on,
being
Mum.
dropped
I
anyway.
feel
Leave
like
me alone.
someone's breaking into your car.
But how old's Bernard Tomic now?
God, he's 31. 31.
Yeah,
There we go.
he's old enough not to be a knob.
But also, he's not going to make it now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like his moment in the sun is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's still doing it.
You know
Yeah.
what? If you can't go on a Kentucky tour, then you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
He's
That's
still cut at
absolutely-
31. It's 35.
Oh,
It's
is he?
the cut off, yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Maybe he should just go and do that then.
I don't know if you're 35. I don't know if you're 34. You should be on a Kentucky tour.
I don't know that you'd want to be, but you can. You
Yeah.
can
I don't
technically
know.
eligible.
God, you all push it. You push the. You always
Oh, right,
think
so
you
it's
can
a
still do
mental
it.
thing.
I
It's like,
think
no,
I
I
think I'd be
belong
that
here,
guy.
even though you're the one at the back knitting.
It's
You're all
going to
Tom Cole, I'll make you jumpers.
I remember when I was in my early 30s, I used to go on the footy trips, and I used to think, I'm going to go so hard at these young
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
to show them what partying is and why we invented it.
A couple of days in, I'm ringing Megan saying, I want to come home.
Help me.
Weak as piss. Right, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of this one. Matthew Richardson, who's a West Australian cyclist. Nathan, I
Yes.
remember you bringing his name up because you said he's from Midland, right?
Yes.
So the velodrome here is out there.
It's
So
in Midvale, yeah.
Midvale. So all our great cyclists, particularly West Australians, they get to learn their craft out here. Matthew was born in the UK at the age of 9. He came out here. He wasn't a cyclist, right?
No.
He found the sport. We taught him how to do these things. He's been amazing. 2 silver medals and a Paris bronze medal to go with it at our last Olympics. Fresh off the boat, he decides he is defecting to the United Kingdom. In fact, Great Britain. He's going to represent them
he's going to be in
from
Team GB.
any competition from this point on.
Yeah.
Just like that.
It's been approved by the UCI. It's extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, but if it was the other way, we'd take
each
it.
to their
Do you know
own.
what I mean?
Look,
I mean,
mate,
Keegan Palmer is probably a good example. We're very happy to take his gold medal, but he's essentially American.
As it would a breakup.
We taught him to skate, though.
If you were to break up with someone and start dating someone the week after, it doesn't look good. He just needed to have a little bit of grace period before the Olympics.
I agree.
Before now, but you know what?
It's too early,
fine.
mate.
We did train him, though. I think Perth's lack of good public transport really
Yes.
probably provided him the get up
fuel.
and go.
To
cycle.
But I'm getting back to it. So he was born in the UK, but he has no ties and he had no affiliation from that point on.
But this happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like he learned his craft here and he's an
What
Australian.
about your hurdler mate? The French one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same deal.
Sasha.
So
Sasha Zoa.
he's born and
But
bred in Perth. And
Think
he
about
ran for
the
France.
world as an AFL team, Shaun. Think
Yes.
about the world as
Yes.
an AFL team. He's just moving clubs.
Yeah.
Well, he is, but it's an Australian. It's a country thing. We need him.
Also, it's not like-
So my Ian Thorpe thing. Remember when Ian Thorpe wanted to retire and we said no, he's not done.
Yeah.
Chuck him back in the pool.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it right.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you think? Well, once you get to a certain stage or whatever, once we've put the effort in, you have to get the okay from us before we let you leave.
I think-
sort of like North Korea.
Yeah.
I think Midland and Maida Vale have made a significant investment into this young man's career.
I think what it is.
Yes, right.
I think what it is.
And they
it's-
need everything they can get.
Sean, if he wasn't getting selected, you'd go, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, you see that sometimes. They can't break into the team.
Yeah.
And
So they
you
go to some
okay,
little tiny country that they
Yeah.
found out they were 1/10 of.
Technically, yeah, I can compete for them, so I'll go there. But the Team GB, they're a very strong cycling nation.
Yeah.
Is it just well-resourced? Is it money?
Yeah, it just comes down to money.
Did
And
he-
I
did
won't
he-
begrudge
are
you.
they
I know I'm
taking-
teeing off a bit, but Matthew, I don't begrudge you because I'm pretty sure that the Great Britain will be paying you more money to go over and ride from. That's how I see it, and that's
You know what? He's just sticking up for Midland like he always does.
and that's what happened with young Sasha, who went to John Curtin
Yes.
and blew everyone away in every inter-school
Yeah.
sport you've seen for the last 10 years. And then France said, hey, the Olympics are coming in 3 years. Can you come and join us? 'Cause
And she
you can.
said, "We."
And he said yes.
He? We.
Yeah. He said yes. How much
She?
are you going to
We?
pay me?
He?
And then full sponsorship with Adidas, 100 grand, whatever. See ya. Bye-bye. John Curtin. East
Au
Fremantle.
revoir.
See you later.
I'd go
Our
for
French
stuff.
friend Sasha.
Yeah, if anywhere offered me even just like a basket of soaps, I'd be out of here.
Soaps.
Really?
Just a basket of soaps.
All right.
That's
We
all
know
it
how
takes.
to get rid of you.
Sierra
Basket
Leone,
of
would you
soaps.
represent them?
She's lovely.
I love
Sarah-
the
I've
baking.
not heard a
Sarah
bad.
Leone.
I've never heard a bad word about her. So
I love
yes,
the baking.
I would go and work for her.
Okay, fair call.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.